Well, I'm burning the candle on both ends tonight. Uh, I did a 45 or 44-minute video that I placed on a website, and then uh, Empire Network, iPass, uh, they have a big live stream on the internet, to where you could watch all these guys that are high up in the empire go to this meeting. And this is the first day, but they went to like almost 12:30, and so I was recording all those videos, and uh, learning a lot about the company. I got into it in the first part, when they first started, and then I got out of it because there were so much problems going on. And now I've been reborn back into it because uh, they got a new marketing structure and everything, and I believe it's a lot better than what they did have. And uh, and so that's that with that. That's what I've been doing all day, and uh, and I also performed a ritual, uh, and I tried to record that, and something happened to the video. It didn't record, but I got the ritual going on for myself, and I want to teach it to other people, and I've wrote out a report on it that's detailed report, and you got to follow every word to make this ritual work. But it will make you $1 million, maybe more, uh, before you're done with the ritual. And uh, that's okay. I want to talk. I've got a blog, and I've got a blog post on there. It's called My Mob Story. And I was just thinking, uh, oh, it's been a long time ago. But I was in an apartment. It was called California Club, and a cop came down and came in my apartment for some reason. I don't know what the reason was, but I had a 44 handgun, and I gave him that handgun to get rid of him because I had some THC tea brewing in my coffee pot. That's really like hemp oil, and now it's legal for hemp oil and everything. But uh, I don't know if it's legal in all 50 states yet, but we're selling hemp oil through. If you go to mindpowerprayer.org, I built a website there, and uh, uh, but anyway, that website address is mindpowerprayer.org, and that's a Canaway hemp oil company. And so I made videos, and I tried out a lot of their products and everything, and it's pretty good stuff. It makes you feel good and everything, but it don't get you high or nothing like that. It's just hemp oil. It doesn't have high THC levels in it, and so you might want to check that out, because the way I figure it, if I stay in it long enough. And marijuana is legalized in all 50 states. They're going to be the first to distribute marijuana for medical uses. And they may make it legal for everyone to use it, but you'd have to get a script right now from your doctor. And Colorado, I think there's some places in Colorado, California, Washington, I think are already legal on marijuana. But anyway, a long time ago, it wasn't legal, and I was breaking the law, because I was making my own hemp oil, but it probably had some THC to it. It'd make you feel good, but it wouldn't really get you high. But so anyway, Leroy, a good friend, after the cop left, he shows up, and I don't know if he knew that I was in trouble or what, but he got me, and we jumped in his pickup truck, and we were turning around the parking lot to go out the exit on the other side of the apartments. And bam, here comes a whole bunch of cop cars pulling into where my apartment is. and we were driving out the other way, and Leroy takes a handgun, boom, 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 2 or 3 times in the air, and we go out to Granny's. Granny's is the farm, and I don't know. Leroy was cooking me breakfast and everything else, and then we took off and went to Chicago, down on Cicero Street, to the horse tracks, and we hauled a couple horses down there, and then anyway, I heard on the radio where these bums on down there by the railroad tracks on Cicero had got stabbed in the ears, but with a ice pick, and killed them, and somebody was killing bums on the railroad tracks down there. And so we stayed up above the horses in a little shack, like no old building. It didn't have locks on the doors or nothing. And Leroy put a chair up against the door because we heard about those bums getting killed down there. And we stayed there, and it was pretty cold and windy down there in Chicago at that time. And then we were headed back, and we're going across that big bridge, and I seen the guardrails over the water down there to Mississippi, and they were busted through, and there's a lot of ice on the road and stuff. Somebody slid off, I guess, and busted through. And I looked down in the water, and there was a pickup or something just floating. And I figured if the fall didn't kill them, that they were going to drown. But then we seen a tugboat coming up to them. It probably, if they survived that fall, that tugboat rescued them, I think. But anyway, so we're heading back to Springfield, Missouri, and then I take off again with my Uncle Raymond. We borrowed my Uncle James's Cadillac. It was red with a white convertible top, and this was way back, 70s or so, 70s, mid 70s or so, and so anyway, I drive Raymond. He always liked to be chauffeured around, and so I drive him back to Chicago, and me and him go to the races, and we got a horse running named Big Latch, and Big Latch held the track record in Louisiana, in the I think it was the mile 70 or something, and I got introduced to these Hammond girls by Raymond. They were horse trainers, And this one girl told me she knew every winner of every race, what every horse was. That was the sister of this Judy Hammonds, and she knew the winners. You know, they know the bloodlines and all that kind of things, and and she gave me a whole day's worth of winning tips. And we stayed to the third race. That was our race, and Raymond told me to put everything I had on Big Latch. It was like 30-1 odds. It was a long shot, big long shot, and so it hadn't run in quite a long time. Nobody knew anything about a Big Latch being a holding track record and all that, and so we it was third race, and Raymond had a stack of $100 win tickets, all right on the nose, and I thought I better rat hole some money so we can get back home if this horse don't win, and so anyway, the horse wins. We get our picture took with the horse and all that, and I had to go cash Raymond's tickets for him, and so I had to cash 3 at a time to keep it under 10,000. It came out to like 9,000 something for $300 win tickets, and I had to go to a whole bunch of different windows to cash all those tickets out. And Raymond had me put all the money in a cigar box, and so we go to this. We're leaving, and there's these couple of rough-looking guys eyeing us, So I pretended like I had a gun in my pocket with my finger there, looked like I had something there, and anyway, we got out and took off and went to a cafe. And Raymond, he was a sucker for a redhead. He was married to one, and there's this waitress, and she's beautiful, beautiful filly. I swear, she had that red hair too. And Raymond, he gave her all that money. It was over 100,000 to start a cafe down there, and be partners, I guess, on a cafe down there. And half that money belonged to my dad because they were in business together, and and I told Dad a long time after that that we won all that money, and Dad said I never seen a cent of it, Raymond and them women, so anyway, that's my story, and I just wanted to tell you about things, and that Empire Network, they're making a comeback, and it's going to be a big comeback, and there's going to be a lot of money made. And if you go to StephenStafford.com, that's my name, and go to www.StephenStafford.com. That's StephenStafford.com. Go there and sign up with me, and we'll be partners. I'll do everything in my power to help you make money with it. God bless. Have a nice day, and I wish you nothing less than the best that life has to offer. Always. And so I really believe this Empire Network is the vehicle, because there's nothing paying out as big as commissions as they are, and on products that go up. They have a product that sells for $3,500, and you get like a $3,000 commission on that when you qualify for that, and everything. So check it out, and I look forward to working with you. Take care now.